We're not doing that right now. What's up, everybody? Not doing that. Not doing that. No, can't do that either. Cause y'all acting. Oh Lord, no. We're not on that right now. None of that. We're not on that. There we go. I'll just vibe out to some Latino musica. Cause I don't know what they saying half the time, but it's got that rhythm, got that funk, got that African root. That's what I need. What's up, y'all? Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. Out here doing the courier thing again, waiting on the order. I think this might be it. See one coming up now. Maybe no. Wait, yep, no. Wait. When the guys who bring out the orders, when they walking, you be looking at how slow they walking or fast they walking toward where you park. It's not for me. Anyway, I may as well wait till y'all get up in here so I can really have an audience. That was the first live I did today. I had some people, but they wasn't acting right, man. I was like, yo, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. I need y'all to like. I wish it would let you know when people subscribe. You don't know when they subscribe, but I based it on when people like, and I wasn't getting no likes. None. Like nobody. It was like 20-something people, and ain't nobody hit the like button. So I was like, man, kiss my grits, you know? Hot, steaming, burn your lip grits. You know what I mean? But then when I came off it, or was coming off, I saw that somebody did subscribe. So whoever that was, I see you and I appreciate you. Whoever you were and whoever you are, thank you. Sometimes I always say that I don't trust this technology, man. I don't be believing it's accurate. Whatever you're looking at is not the number. It's probably worse or better than what you're looking at. Oh, man. Hey, one in the house, how you doing? You are the one. Give yourself a congratulations by hitting that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. If you are a subscriber, you can hit the chat. Otherwise, the rules don't change right here. The rules don't change. Yo, I just saw a video on Facebook with one of my good homies, good friend in the biz, in the movements that I'm a part of. And well, this might be my order now. Dang, as soon as I'm about to get comfortable with y'all, hold on. I'll be right back. All right. What's happening, y'all? All right, we ready to rock. We ready to roll. It's all my people, but I'll get them just right back. How about that? They was fronting anyway, y'all. Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all better hit that damn subscribe button and hit that like button, man. That's all I ask of y'all. That's the only job you got. Only job you got. I ain't trying to showcase my cold on camera, you know. I mean, look, I'm getting over a cold. I got sinus issues. Oh man, this thing here is just, it is a true 5-day cold type thing. And what's crazy is I'm about to like either restart it tomorrow or heal it, because I got an early morning and there's nothing worse than I just want to rest, sleep late, and I got to get up early as hell. Oh my God. Probably gonna go straight to bed when I get home. Just like, you can go to bed. Ain't nothing else to do. Just because I admit I get anxious and want to do other stuff want to go live on here again and play a game or something, do my gaming content. But this is why I can't play no games, man. I got too much other stuff I got to focus on. It's always something else that I got to really lock in on, and I don't have no time, man. You know, that's why I laugh at people who don't understand gamers. And if a man, especially for my brothers out here, man, for grown-ass men, I'm talking to the brothers right now, all right? Any grown man that's dating with ladies that don't like that you play video games, look, if you got a job of any sort that you work that more than you do anything, even more than you get to see her, damn it, yo, making time to play that game is whatever that is. If you add it up in a month, if you really working, it ain't nothing, man. You know. Now, if you just a straight up bum, like you ain't doing nothing else, or you know, if you're doing it for YouTube and stuff, and getting paid, and you got bills that's killing you and gonna have your ass home, that's ridiculous. But other than that, like if you responsible and you handling your stuff and you just, you up against the grain, but you still make it happen, and you just, you like to play your game every night, ain't nothing wrong with you playing your games, all right? And you just need to find women who also play games. That's hot as hell. Ladies, if you a gamer and you fine, oh my gosh. That's like when I see these women online, these YouTubers, the ones who are like seriously gamers, but they're like beautiful too. I'm like, I know she ain't single. And all of them, they play the game. That's their gimmick. They act like they're single and they're just on there, hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm about to play this game. Blah, blah. Yeah. And you see the comments like, are you single? Are you single? It just cracks me up. I wish they would just be honest and just put it at the front of the damn page. Like, nope, taken. But I appreciate you enjoying the content, because that's just, hey, it's so rare, man. And that is such a turn on, like to find somebody who's into the shit you're into. And I know how cool it is, because I've had a few here and there in my journey. And then I think about even one of my homeboys, he's married to a lady who's like that. I was like, bro, you picked a good one. I'm like, you're never going to, if you even wanted to get a divorce, you'd be like, never mind, I ain't getting divorced now. Because she's about the kind of lady who he ain't got to tell her what he would want for Christmas. Because she like the stuff he like, and she going to get him something that he going to love. You know what I'm saying? That's how, man, that's the best situation ever. Get somebody who can appreciate the stuff you're into. They ain't got to do the stuff you're into. They just got to appreciate it. That's all. That's all. And hold on saying that. You don't want somebody, because I think that could be, depending on how they move, that could be annoying too. Like, you can't do nothing without your significant other. But, as long as they appreciate what you're into, like they're not judging you for it. They're like, that's cool, baby, do you. I love to see you happy. That's freaking amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever you are. I appreciate you. And that part right there, what I'm talking about, that goes along with what I call it, relationship goals in the art life. Like, for real, for real. Because more and more I'm convinced. I figured it out, y'all. I done figured some things out. Like, I realized with my travel ambitions and stuff, for example, it used to be something I looked at like, what's up, Kelly? What's happening? How you doing? Pardon my voice. I know I sound half hoarse and stuff. I'm still getting over this cold. I'm on a real 5-day cold thing. That thing hit me like, what day was that? That was Friday, I think. When I went to sit and it was all crazy and I had, Anyway, so I've been dealing with this thing ever since. But she say, facts to what you speaking on relationship goals. Yeah, you just gotta get people who into stuff you into, for real. I mean, or at least enough to appreciate and respect where you're coming from and whatnot, for real talk. Thank you for the love. Appreciate that always. Yeah. That's the #1 fans right there, y'all. They put you see. I don't know if you can see it. They put this little crown next to your statements. #1. Damn right. Kelly be representing. But I don't know if you saw me on Fanbase. I was basically about to talk about the same thing I was on there talking about, and just kind of repeat it for this crowd. See if I get anybody who will understand. But and by the way, I'm seeing this thing is so off. Okay, so your one just came in. I saw your thumbs up, but then the one, the count that you're looking just came up. But I know you're looking because I see the love going up. I'm like, these apps, man, it's so all over the place. It's a mess. From here to there to everyone. They all got their problems. I swear they do. But anyway, when I was on Fanbase, I was talking about how, yes, indeed, thank you. I was talking about, I was watching Zoe International, one of my favorite traveling dudes on YouTube, and Ace Live is always gonna be my #1, man. Ace is just by default, because he was the first person I felt like I could relate to the way he traveled and the kind of person he is in his heart. I mean, this brother's giving, he's ethical, he's respectful, he's fun, he's live, he's loud, he's fun, he's, he got his silly side, he got his wild side. He definitely loved to go to the club and all that kind of stuff. He drinks and all. Like, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I know Ace does all that, but he mostly drinks. But he don't make that his identity. Some of these YouTube dudes, like, man, you be like, I thought this video was about visiting whatever country. No, this is all about drinking in that country. Getting smoked out in that country. Like, there's some people on here that's how they move. And I mean, and hey, for the people who live like that and love all that, that's why they winning. That's why they've been monetized and they got their numbers and everything, because that kind of shit works for that crowd. But that ain't me. Damn sure not me. So yeah, shout out to Ace Live, man. That's the brother right there. And Ace is one of them dudes that I actually, of all the guys on YouTube that are famous in any degree, I reached out to him a while back and he wrote back. You know what I'm saying? He was always somebody who would write you back. And that's what I love, man. Folk who ain't too big to realize just because you don't know who I am don't mean I ain't somebody too. And more important, I mean, it's like, as long as I'm coming correct, which I always do, what's wrong with hollering back and being like, hey, what's up? I see you. And he was just encouraging, like, just keep going, He told me some very important stuff you always hear about YouTube. He said, if you're going to do this and you really want to be a YouTuber, you got to post every day. He said that. And I used to hear it, see it, hear it. But hearing it from him, that's when I locked in, right there. I was like, and I can't wait to shake his hand someday and tell him face to face, young brother, you inspired the OG, because I'm much older than this guy, I don't know about much, but he's in his 30s, you know what I mean? I've been done with them 30s and the 40s, you feel me? But Zoe's in his 50s, so I relate a little bit more to his energy and stuff that be annoying him and whatnot sometimes. But at the same time, like I say, he does like to drink and stuff, so tripping. Let me see. Am I gonna have to put my jacket up here on the dash just to keep this? I mean, it ain't hot no more. It's the end of the day. What the hell? It does this thing. It's like, if it gets warm, it will cut off. I'm like, how's it getting warm? It ain't even. You weak mother. Expensive, weak ass device. Oh my gosh, these phones, I swear. Anyway, if I could just get my thought out. So I was talking about with Zoe International, like, he's the ladies' man. He always got him a cutie with him and stuff. And of course I appreciate that, because I feel that life and wish that was my everyday or reality, but I admit it ain't. Shit, if it were, it would be obvious, because every time I go live, every one of them would be here. Oh, now I'm with her, now I'm with this one. No, it ain't like that over here, goddamn. It's in this car working. Fucking courier. Every now and then on the movie set, every now and then I'm about to get back into brand ambassador work. I looked back into that recently. And anybody who's ever done it knows that can pay pretty good too, per day or a session or whatever. And I'm like, man, I just gotta like I don't want to stretch myself too thin. I always try to keep things within about 3 things. Because when you start trying to juggle 4 or 5 different things, and each thing wants a certain something out of you, like you don't think it's no big deal until you start doing it. And then you're like, oh no, that's right, I'm tired, but I gotta wash these clothes for that. I can't go to bed, I gotta wait for that to dry. I gotta iron that, because I gotta look this way for that job. And then this other one, it don't matter, but then I gotta have this, oh shit, with that one I'm gonna be out there for a while, I gotta pack a lunch. Usually I don't have to worry about that. I be near home, I can go home and eat, but nah, this one you better have something on you or you're gonna be dying in the car. You know, so much planning per gig, per job when you're on gig economy life, right? So anyway, back to my, like I said, these folks that I admire and what they doing. I was watching Zoe today, and he was live in Rio because he has a place in Rio de Janeiro. And you know, he does Airbnbs. He rents them out. So that's one way he makes money. He's got one in Rio. I think he's got one in Thailand. Because between Thailand, Rio, and I don't know if he actually has a place in Peru, but he goes there a lot because he's got a lady friend there and stuff. But he was saying, and all of this is on his channel. I'm not talking about nobody's business. It's not public. He makes this part of his content. You know what I mean? And so, but what was really impactful was something he said that I already knew it kind of, but just, I love verification of what you're thinking in the back of your mind. Like, so, you know, he's always saying, because everybody be in the comments like, man, how do you do it, bro? You always somewhere else, man. You always, and he explained in previous episodes, I've been following this brother for years, so I've been heard him break it down, but he's from New York. He owns barbershops, multiple barbershops, and he don't have to manage them no more. He taught he's a master barber. He taught his other barbers, got them up to that level. Lets the best of the best be the managers of the different shops. And from my understanding, he's got about 2 or 3. I know he got at least 2, but he might have like 3 shops. I'm like, in New York, 3? Yeah, I understand. That's money, you know, because you're charging everybody for chairs and getting that money. And then he does YouTube, of course. And he's somewhat, if you know, famous YouTuber, right? So, and he ain't even, what's crazy, he's not even over 100,000. in subscribers. This is the other thing about these numbers, how it plays this game on your mind, right? I used to think, oh, you know, I would be watching this, I just know it's always in the hundreds of thousands. I never get him talking about it. It's over 1 million. Now that may have changed, but last time I heard him say that. And I said, damn. You never think it, because I've been watching this stuff so long. He got so many people. This brother go live today. When he go live, it was 224 of us. I was the 4th. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, y'all, get them likes up. I was like, yeah, I got you, bro. I hit the like button on the remote. I always try to do right by people, because I hate when y'all be looking at me and don't nobody hit that damn button. You know, I was doing dishes and I fucked down. Let me go over here and do that. That's what I be telling y'all. Take a minute. Like that fucking video. You know, it means something. It really does, right? Dude got 224. I was like, shit. 224? God damn. Like, it makes sense, right? But he's also got his Patreon, which he always talking about, Patreon. And I get it, because the Patreon pays you, because you get special content on there you can't do on YouTube. And because he's doing stuff with the hot girls and all that, you know, he shot a little naughty tidbits, not to the level, from my understanding, I've never seen his other content, but to my understanding, it's not like no OnlyFans type stuff, but it's like, you know, you can't even, or if you're in a club and somebody starts twerking, it's too much sometimes for YouTube. Like some of my videos, even when I've covered stuff like Carnival, I be wondering, I'd be like, I don't know how, I mean, maybe I need to whisper this, but they seem not to notice, because some of the stuff that happened in their videos, you know, and it's stupid, because what's real stupid to me is they only trip when the lady got enough to shake any damn way. If a toothpick is shaking, ain't nobody gonna demonetize nothing. They don't care. They just act like it ain't happening. All right, and I ain't coming for the petite ladies, because I like them from petite all the way to curvy, right? And I got different, you know, types I like. I never, you know, many types, but definitely specifics on looks that only are the ones that work for me, right? So what cracked me up, like I say, if she a little toothpick, ain't got no booty, oh yeah, we ain't gonna demonetize that. And especially if she's on the paler side of complexion. But let her be a brown woman with can't help it that there's a lot going on. And she doing the same dance. Actually, she invented the dance. And it looks real good when she does it. your ass might get demonetized. Like, for real, they on some bullshit. They do that. They do that, for real. And I've seen it. I see it on all these damn apps. I see it on all these apps. It kills me. It's like, nothing, never a problem until it's just too much body. Oh, it's too much body. It's just, okay, well, what about, olive oil over here? Popeye, if you know Popeye, his girlfriend, the little skinny thing with the lollipop head. What about her with a G-string on? That's perfectly fine. Oh gosh, what? Because she got mosquito bite, booty, and boobies. That's why. Perfectly fine. There's nothing obscene about that. But I can see her stuff. Like, I mean, it's literally just a string going through it. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. God damn. Oh shit. They do it. They do it. So over the years, I've watched how Zoe be like, he be catching it sometimes. And in the videos, he be saying, yeah, that one got hit. And I'll go back and look, I'll be like, for what? Like, you're on a freaking beach in Rio. Shit, what you expect? Like, it's not like outright, it's not a nudist beach. You wasn't on a nude beach. This is the most public beach. It's the freaking Copacabana, man. What the? Y'all lame as. And what's sick, what's really twisted about all of this bullshit, right? You messing with YouTubers about a little bit of whatever showing up in something they didn't even create. I just got the camera out, I'm covering something, I'm showing what's happening at the place, right? But then a freaking video from a rapper got ass everywhere, and they all on YouTube. There ain't a video I can remember from the 90s that, even if it ain't the official website for the rapper, you can find the damn, you know how people be getting them old VHS, like you see it, because when the shit start, it got the little waves going over the screen because it's that old, and then it clears up, the tape gets clear, and then it's playing the video, and it's just like, oh man, some old ass booty shake, Luke, whatever, whoever. And I'm like, all of that can be found on YouTube. All of that. So why the fuck, if that can be found and it's not being banned, why the hell are you harassing everyday people reporting on parts of life, as far as I'm concerned? Shit. It's not, I mean, you can put, you got straight up damn near murder. Well, shit, in some cases, do you know these assholes out here? I don't even want to see that shit, but there are videos where assholes are literally committing straight up crimes, violent crimes, and it's like police surveillance tapes or surveillance camera tapes. That shit is online on YouTube. Like, oh, so it's okay to watch somebody get their head blown off, but it's not okay to see somebody shaking their butt on the beach? Like, y'all, man, this place, y'all crazy as fuck. I'm just sick of all. I've been like, this is bullshit forever, but it's really ridiculous. It makes no sense. It's like, violence is always fine. Anything, any kind of innuendo is under surveillance. We gotta consider, wait a minute, what's going on here? Golly. Crazy. Absolutely. By human nature, one thing I know, if you want to get it back down to just the basic carnal energies of humanity, if fools are ready to go to war and fight and everything, if someone comes around, and especially if men are in a testosterone rage, if a woman that really understands that divine feminine says, calm down, boys, and comes out looking like something, it can go a lot of bad ways, but in the best way, everybody usually calms the fuck down. They usually chill the hell out, And on a real tangent of this, because it's just in my head because I watched it recently, but with that live versus with the game and YG, which even though most of them were getting drunk and the game got out of his mind drunk. Oh my gosh, he was so damn lit. But when he brought out these girls who were obviously strippers that he knows, and they doing their little bit of twerking on stage, I wouldn't say there was tension on the fucking stage, and there was points where ain't talking to me, he talking to you. Folk get on that real quick. Instructions are for somebody else, not for me. I don't move and nobody tell me to do anything. No asshole, all of y'all, you're not the performer. Move your stinking ass to the right or to the goddamn left. Get out the way so that the two performers and the screens that we done paid all this money for this fucking half of a 64 Impala sitting in the middle of the stage can be seen, because whoever the designer is does not want to cut this on tonight and be mad as fuck talking about in my contract I was going to get X amount of minutes of my work being seen so I can get the next gig for chopping the car and putting it on the stage. And y'all motherfuckers, y'all was all over it. I couldn't even see my shit, So when the girls came out, it just cracked me up how everybody just got out the way so the girls could do their thing. The Red Sea parted. Literally the Red Sea. Oh my God. Did you see that shit, Kelly? Oh my gosh. You talking about, if you haven't seen it, I don't know how much you can tolerate. I do know we know a little bit about each other. And I know you would be like, I'm from Compton, but I don't want to see that much of that part of Compton. From the beginning to the end. And I can't believe I finished watching it. I think I was in awe of how much it was what it was. I've seen a lot of verses and I was just like in awe, like, what the hell? So, you said you didn't see it. Well, did you hear about it? Or if I tell you what, just watch my video. All you gotta do is watch my video. It can tell you everything you need to know, and you'll know which one it is because I got the game. And I did a little AI image. I basically took a picture of them that already existed and altered it a little bit to make it symbolize exactly what it looked like. Because in the picture that they used for the promo, it was like a black and white shot, real cool shot, where Game is throwing up the L and YG's throwing up the L and Game, put the A over it for LA, like, saying like we represent LA or whatever. It was cool. It was a real cool image. But I said, okay, I gotta do something to make this a little different for my thumbnail. So I just like put them in the, stereotypical bandana fits and everything, all the way redded out and all that. And because that's literally what it was. I was like, okay, so I already know with the next verses, somebody's gonna say, well, we gotta do one for the blue side now. So I did my prediction of who that could be. And if you wanted the same two friends not really in competition, because I mean, all of how crazy it could have been and it stayed calm. What I really love is those brothers, you can tell it's like big brother, little brother energy. Like Game really does respect and love YG and the same, like they really do rock with each other. So from the minute they came out hugged up. They didn't enter the stage from separate sides. They weren't tripping. There was never they teased each other, but it was never like, you could tell it was no tone of malice. Even when Game was drunk, he never sounded like he was really coming at him, So I was like, that was cool as hell. I appreciate that. Knowing the level of them that was on that stage. All righty, y'all. I'm reading your statement, Kelly, if you still on here with me live. He say, I don't know why they feel like they got to bring the whole block with them. You already know. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Let me tell you something. The first time I ever witnessed that in real life, and it happened in in other concerts too, that I've been to, but probably this was the most ever like that. Hold on, let me get my, oh my goodness. Get my bearings going here with my G. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right. Clock is going. Okay, here we go. We're moving again. So, I went to a concert years ago that was like that, in the sense of the group brought up the whole block. Oh my gosh. That was the best hip hop concert I've ever. I think it was called the greatest rap concert ever. It was something like that back in the 90s. I was in high school. Me and my boy Diallo Riddle. Shout out to Diallo. That's my homie. And to Atlanta, what y'all would call blurty now, because blurred was not even a word. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't put black with nerd yet. It was still nerd, and that was like insult. Like, who the fuck you call? What? You know. but no, we were definitely those cats, and we were into the musics, various music, but especially hip hop, always. And we had convinced our parents to get us tickets, and this thing was at the Fox Theater, Atlanta's famous Fox Theater. And when I tell you it was standing room only, and I never forget, the greatest thing about it is the greatest group of all time for me is Public Enemy, and they performed at the very end. Public Enemy shut it down at the end. That was everything for me. That I can say I've seen them at least once in my life. And sometimes it's a blur. I can't believe that happened. I'm like, did I ever see people? Yeah, I did, because they were part of that. I mean, the lineup was insane. It was like, I think there was like 20 people on this damn ticket. It was insane. It's like, I remember it was, I want to say, who else was there? I'm trying to think of everybody else before I mention the part that makes my point about bringing the block up. But anyway, Public Enemy was there. I want to say Queen Latifah, maybe. Damn, that's crazy. Maybe EPMD, maybe. Damn, I mean, I'm talking about, it was anybody who was anybody at the time was on that damn show. It was insane. Plus a lot of old school folk who were just legends that came out and performed, right? But Naughty by Nature was on there, and they had just blown up. Like, you know, are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. All of that had just blown up. So I remember Vinny and who's the DJ. He came out. Like I said, he was, you know, everybody was in Timberlands and jail suits and freaking, oh my gosh, you know, Carhartt jackets looking like blocks of paper because everything is so crispy and so hard looking and shit. Oh my gosh. And like, first it was just him and a few guys. Then they just started filtering out on the stage. And before you looked up, it was like literally from one end of the stage to the other, it was everybody that they knew from home in Jersey. I swear to gosh, they all on the stage, all these random ass dudes. You're like, what? Like, and sorry, y'all. Signal. Ooh, the signal is not forgiving out here in these woods, bro. The woods be like, I don't care what you talking about, shut up. I'm trying to finish my, shut up. But, you know, as gangster as the Game versus YG thing was, like once they set the tone, when they came out, and all them dudes was openly throwing up sets, and everybody read it from head to toe, I was like, God damn, what? And they started yelling the suit. I said, oh, Lord. Oh, shit. What is this? Oh, damn. But like I say, for all of the craziness and all of... Because the other thing is, I didn't even know YG's music the way I knew more of Game stuff. And some of his stuff I didn't even know. And they, you know, doing all this stuff uncut that I ain't never heard. And I'm like, okay, this is why I don't mess with you beyond a few songs. Because damn. Like... And even the ones that, like, the beat, what made me mad is when the beat was like, all right, I like this beat. I like the way they riding the cadence with the voice, because I'm a drummer, I'm a percussionist. So I know what the voice is. The voice is another drum. And I don't know, I don't even know this woman's name, but this big girl came out who was a friend of YG. And she was doing a singing part on one of his famous songs. And it was jamming. It was like, it was the epitome of straight up West Coast basic LA sound, like, you know, with all the little weaselly Zap style, Roger Troutman style, the auto tune, all them kind of sounds. Oh my gosh. And it was hidden, but it was so raw and just, Like, these are straight up, like, this stuff was just so raw and over the top. I'm like, man, is somebody just gonna pull out something and start popping off shots into the roof of the damn concert? Like, what the? And I jokingly say that because I told a story once upon a time that I went to see ODB, and that's how he ended the concert. He shot into the damn ceiling of the building. Yeah, I swear he did it. Yes, he did. So I don't underestimate nothing when folk got that liquor in them and they crazy and they hype with their boys and they feel like this is all I ever lived for, was to be on stage with the whole block acting fool and yeah, you know. So but like I said, they pulled it off with no incidents, man. So I ain't mad at them. Go for it. Do your damn thing. That's all you can ask for with most of this. Let me see. Kelly said, love Public Enemy, greatest group of all time. Absolutely, thank you. Unfortunately, we've never seen them in person. Yeah, it's definitely something to witness. And they still rocking. Chuck and Flav still doing shows. And Chuck out there with still got energy, man. I saw him on doing something. I was like, man, look at Chuck going back and forth on that stage, looking like he ain't got no knee problems, man. You better do it, brother. Man, hell yeah. That's how I'm going to be when I get that age, man. Chuck got to be in his mid-60s or somewhere in there, you know? Say my first experience with block stage presence was MC Hammer. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. It took me like, he brought 2 blocks with him. And all of them dancing. All of them singing. All of them doing something. Like, everybody, the thing about Hammer was, everybody had a job. Now, you know, I'm sure he told the story many a time that it didn't work out in the end for him because when the money came, everybody expected him to be, you know, doling out. And, well, yeah, I know you got to feed everybody, but remember I did that 2 more things than they did. And, oh, gosh, you can imagine the jealousies and the fallouts and all the crazy stuff because he went through it, man. He went through it from the highest of the money to the lowest to back to stable. And Hammer's a legend, man. I respect the hell out of MC Hammer. People talk that ish about Hammer. I like Hammer when he first came out, and I never looked at him as corny. I just like, I know what he's doing in terms of being the nice guy and all that, but I never thought that just because he was, you know, a smiling, dancing MC that he was on some coon shit, even though that's how everybody who was gangster at the time tried to play him. It's like, and then he came back out like, hold up, fool. I'm a G from fucking Oakland for real. Y'all don't know me. I'm just trying to get paid like y'all. I just didn't want to come out on that tip. But what was whack is when he tried to come back and be that to tell them, we all know it didn't work for him. Because it's like, dude, what was in your heart was being the fun guy. Like, be that. Don't be trying to be nothing for these stupid ass people that are worthless. You are a king, bro. Be a king. You know? But he learned. He got himself to where it's like, that's what I respect about him, because like now he's like, it's almost like he became a balance of both. Like, he let you know who he was. All them stories came out about how Hammer was off stage. How he be getting in fools behind, like, you better recognize. And then slowly but surely, he got this new identity, like, I'm just everything you heard plus what you should know about me. And it's like, that's Hammer. You know what I'm saying? I respect Hammer, man. He's a legend. MC Hammer's a straight up legend. For real, for real. But yeah, all the people had jobs though. They be working, they be dancing, they be doing something. You know, singers, he had a whole choir. Pardon me, y'all. Damn. I done talked enough to get some of it up. That's good. Get all this mess off my chest, y'all. Woo! Yeah. Uh-oh. Damn. Came out of nowhere. Where he going? Okay. Well, that's good. Ambulance. Oh, this be the worst situation when the ambulance is on the other side of the road. They're about to turn, make a left across where you're riding, and you're like, well, shit, I'm going the speed limit, but if I slow down, I'm still gonna be in the intersection where they gonna be. So I gotta keep going. So I had to keep going and just slow down. Shit, It's the weirdest feeling. It's like, what do I do now? You know, I did it right. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I swear, telling these stories would be so funny. I went so far off my original point what I was gonna talk to y'all about. I was gonna be talking about travel and stuff. But I went all into concerts and music and everything. Hey, that's what we do, man. We multi-niche content. Welcome to ONYXCON. This is how we get down. It's how we get down, y'all. Oh man, I really want to just go home, but I probably should, even though I feel like I want one more order. I probably should just call it a night. I probably should call it a night. I got this whole early stuff to do, and I can't be sleepy. I gotta go to bed early. It's gonna be hard to make myself do that because I got a bad habit of staying up late. Yes, I do. I confess. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wind it down, y'all. If I decide to go live again, I don't know. Y'all will know. Y'all be the first to know, but I'm about to be out. I appreciate you. Kelly, appreciate you as always for coming in and livening it up. Give me somebody to talk to. That's always good energy. I love it.